I moved here with $400.
Really?
Oh
No
yeah,
kidding.
I slept on a garage floor with a sleeping bag, but I was in heaven because I was close to Gold's Gym.
Yeah, I've heard that story so many times.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of having a passion, and we all got to have a passion.
Hey, this is John Hansen for Old School Labs. We're at the world famous Gold's Gym, the Mecca of bodybuilding out in Venice, California. We're going to check it out today. There's a lot of history here. We're going to walk around, see if we can talk to some of the stars here and talk about the old days of bodybuilding. All right, we're here with the legend Rick Valente here at the Mecca of bodybuilding Gold's Gym. Rick, thanks for joining us for this interview.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Well, you have a long history in the sport, Rick. So tell us, when's your first time you got to Gold's? Tell us about that journey.
I got to Gold's probably about 1982.
Okay.
And it was one room. And you walked in, it was all bodybuilders.
Yeah.
The hair on the back of your neck stood up. You had the Menschner brothers over here doing sets to failure.
Yeah.
You had Tom Platz over there squatting till he puked. You had Casey Viator, you had Mike Christian, Charles Glass. I mean,
right.
It was an amazing time.
Yeah.
I am blessed that I experienced that because it's so different now.
Yeah.
It's turning into a, what do you want to call it, a holiday health spa? There's a million trainers here and everybody's a guru.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's all about how many followers you have. Back in the day, it was all about bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And we helped each other out for shows. We would train together, we would lay out in the sun together, we would eat together. Help each other with posing routines, with music.
Right, right.
Now these guys are different. It's just different. I don't know why. They put headsets on and they walk by, you're like, F you, I don't even know you.
Right.
But yet when you look at their posts and their videos they're posting, it's just videos of them where they think they look good. So it's all ego and fear driven.
Yeah.
There's no education. They're not teaching the public. See, when we did body shaping, it was all about education.
Yeah.
Because we were getting 3 to 6 million viewers a day. The first 5 years we were on twice a day.
Wow.
So we had no cell phones and computers then, it was all mail.
Right.
So we would get a ton of mail.
Right.
And we'd have to answer the mail and give them safe, realistic answers.
Yeah.
About exercises, programs, what to eat, how many times a week to do it, how many reps, how many sets. Today we don't get anything from the gurus. Being on ESPN twice a day for the first 5 years was life-changing.
What year did that start, Rick?
We started in 1989, 1990.
Okay.
We shot for 10 years, it ran for 16. We didn't have any scripts. You had to know a ton of stuff about every exercise.
Wow.
It was an incredible run. And like I said, being on TV changes your life because everybody knows you.
Yeah.
And they all come up, want your autograph, and you're getting more opportunities. It's a platform, it's a window to the world.
Yeah.
So I was getting all kinds of work, commercial. I did the Van Halen album cover.
Really?
You know, oh man.
Yeah.
I was blessed out here. So
and it was amazing how bodybuilding was so much on TV back then. Remember, they had quite a few shows on ESPN.
I don't know why it's not on now.
Right.
I mean, you can watch the news, CNN, and how f***ed up our world is.
Yeah.
Or you can watch some young, good-looking people educating you on how to eat, how to work out, how to have a healthy lifestyle.
Right.
And that's what it's all about.
Right.
So I'm working on doing another show now where I won't be in front of the camera too much. I'll be in there on and off, but I'll direct it. I want to get some young, good-looking people who are knowledgeable and want to educate the public.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be about ego and fear and how great they look in this position.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm working on that. Yeah. And that's the beauty of having a passion, and we all got to have a passion.
Yeah.
And I was telling you earlier, the trick is as we get older, you got to have new chapters.
So you did it for 16 years?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What a legacy.
So we learn as we go along in everything you're doing.
Yeah.
What works for you.
Yeah.
I truly believe there is no one size fits all for exercise or nutrition. For these gurus out there, when you have this cookie cutter program where you're saying eat like this and you'll look ripped, run.
Right.
And if you're looking for a trainer and they have one template of a workout for everybody, run.
Right.
And if you're interviewing a trainer and you're talking to them and they don't ask you your goals, your injury history, okay, you have to ask questions like that to find out how good the trainer is.
Right.
You know what I mean? They need to ask you those type of questions to find out what works for you. So yeah, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
All right, Rick. Well, thank you very much for your interview.
Thank you.
I know you've been around here since forever. All right, Rick. Thank you very much, buddy.
Sure.
All right, we're at the Mecca of Bodybuilding Gold's Gym in Venice, California. I'm here with my friend Aaron Reed, big Aaron Reed.
Hey man.
Hey man, how you doing, Aaron?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. So what were you doing in Tampa? You got into wrestling a little bit and then you got into bodybuilding.
Yeah, I got to Tampa with a WWE contract.
Okay.
And the developmental territory was FCW in Tampa, Florida. So they moved me there. 6 months into it, I tore my ACL. Had some other issues, and that was it. So I got released, and I decided to stay in Tampa because number one, I loved Powerhouse Gym downtown Tampa.
Yeah, great gym.
Oh, I love that gym. and I love the water and the beach and everything, and I had never been to Florida, so I ended up staying, and I just fell back into my roots with bodybuilding. I started competing in 2010, and I was like this tall guy on the scene, you know, pretty thin. I weighed in at my first show, 242, but you know, I did those 3 shows in 3 weeks, and that kind of put me on the map in Tampa, and I was like, well, I'm gonna stick with bodybuilding. I wrote my book, The Supernatural Lifestyle. Then I just went back into, you know, like, bodybuilding, personal training, that whole bit. So I thought to myself, I need to go where this is gonna be the best place for me to grow in my career in bodybuilding and take advantage of some opportunities, because, you know, I had built myself up from nothing to something. You know, I'd been competing since I was 19, but I wanted to do something where I felt like, you know, I could increase my career or next step in my career. I thought, where am I gonna go where I'm gonna have to be better, you know? And it was great because I built myself up. You know, I'd won some shows. I became actually a threat at the national level in the NPC, trying to turn IFBB, which was fantastic. Right. It's crazy. You know, for a lot of guys that compete for so long as amateurs and you go to nationals, usually the first time you're just like, holy shit, you know, which is how I felt in 2010. I came back 7 years later, and it was like I belonged there, and that was a good feeling. And especially being so tall, because there's always that, people just expect the tall guy not to have something. Decided I wanted to come out here. You know, I had done the Super League, the first one in 2017, and I got like 3rd place, and that went good. And then, so I got a pro status out of that deal with the Super League, and then I did the second one, you know, basically competing for Team USA against Canada, and I beat 2 IFBB pros at super heavyweights that were awesome competitors. So then, you know, I thought, okay, I'm gonna make the leap and just dive out into LA and go get into movies and go train at the Mecca and get the life that I want. And so I left my meal prep business behind, you know, closed that down. And then I came out here. When I got here, I was flat broke. The coolest thing is, like, when I came here, there were some people that knew me, you know, but then quickly I made friends with everyone right away. Like within 2 weeks, I felt like I met everyone here in 2 weeks, and I didn't feel new anymore. And I'm like, I'm home. Like, I'm home, you know. And it was the best feeling. I had been here in LA 3 months, and next thing you know, one of my sponsors with Enhanced Athlete, Dr. Tony Huge, brought me to India. The TV show picked us up, said, we want you to be in this TV show. So I go in there and they put me in this TV series called Porous, and that's like their Game of Thrones. It's been going for years. It ranked 9 out of 10 in the IMDb, which is like the ranking system for like entertainment, movies and whatnot. They had me as this bad guy, and you saw my clip when I came out. I came stomping out with this big hammer, you know. It was so much fun. So now, you know, I'm actually merging, you know, I had my meal prep business. I'm actually merging with a company right now. They're sending me my meals. I sent them out yesterday. So they're gonna be here in a couple days. So once you see my meals come out, that's gonna be our next thing. It's be nationwide meal prep service. Really? Okay, yeah, I'm really excited.
And you took a big chance coming out here, but it was worth it. I know it's gonna work out for you. All right, this is John Hansen at the Mecca of Bodybuilding Gold's Gym for Old School Labs, and we're talking to a real old school guy here, Jim Arrington, who is the Guinness Book of Records world's oldest bodybuilder. You're 85 years old. So when did you get started, Jim?
Well, I first started in 1947 as far as working out was concerned.
Were many people working out back then?
Not too many. You know, maybe in our school, in high school, there may have been 3 or 4.
So when did you start competing in bodybuilding?
1978.
1978, okay.
Yeah, I was 45 down here at Muscle Beach.
Okay.
Mr. America over 40. Out of about 15 entrants, I was 2nd. Okay. And most muscular. I've done 67 competitions. 67 competitions. Yeah, but you know, some of them were 2 classes in the same show.
So you just stopped competing, you didn't stop training?
Yeah, right. No, I had a great gym at home. I worked for a metal service company, so I made my own gym.
Yeah.
And I have a Smith machine that I designed and built. And I could use 500 pounds on it, although I never do.
Right.
And I had a pulley set up where you could do all sorts of attachments off of it.
Right, right.
And so I could do a really good workout right there at home. I used to call it the Great Home Gym.
So at 65, then you started competing again. You kept it up now.
Right. I've been doing steady, at least one show a year.
Okay. So how old were you when you got your pro card?
80.
80 years old. So what's your message to the older generation, or the older people in America? You know, because so many people start falling apart after age 50, even. You know, and now you're at age 85 and you're still competing, still training.
You just want to do it. You know, you have to have a goal. Goals. I'm very goal oriented.
Okay.
If I wasn't going to compete in something, I'd never, I'd trade like I was doing, like I did for the 20 years in between everything. But the goals are most important.
Right.
And you just you got to enjoy training.
Yeah.
You know, you got to believe in yourself, and you got to have it always a good attitude.
Okay. All right, Jim. Well, congratulations again, and we look forward to seeing you compete again.
Okay, really good.
All right, with Jim Arrington at Gold's Gym. This is John Hansen for Old School Labs. All right, we're here with Adrian Suchi out here at Gold's Gym in Venice, California. So Adrian, you're from France originally,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us a little bit about yourself, about your career.
I'm classic physique in France, and I compete my first show American at the Excalibur at December here.
Classic physique.
Yeah, and classic physique.
How long have you been competing?
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years.
Now I understand you went to the Tom Platz seminar, the squatting seminar.
Oh yeah. Very difficult squatting. This is a reference of the squat. This is the father of the squat. It's
now you're a young guy. Did you know about Tom Platz?
Oh yeah. I saw the pumping iron when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
And the next day I go to the gym and I pump iron too, and I saw the Tom Platz. And she said, "Oh my God, what's a squat? The hard training, it's very good."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And so the first time Tom Platz here, I said, "Okay, squats 5 more." Okay, I start 5 more.
Yeah, that's interesting because young guys, you don't think they would know Tom Platz because his last show was in the 80s.
Yeah, sure.
But you still know Tom Platz, and you still revere him as the godfather of squats, right?
Yeah, it is a dream. Train my legs with Tom Platz.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how was the seminar? What did you get out of it?
I learned a lot of
proper form.
Yeah, exactly. It's very different. A lot of persons squat like that.
They bend forward.
Yeah, exactly. In Tom Platz, to say me, just
perfect form.
For perfect form, the statue. It's just this, not that.
So did you improve your squat from learning that?
Yeah.
From just going to the seminar?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Tom also get into the mental aspect of it? Yeah, very much. Right?
Oh yeah.
I remember when he competed, he used to treat like the squat rack as the altar. He called it, you know. Yeah. Because that's how serious he took it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what did you learn about that? Like, how did you get into the zone? Like, what did he teach you about that?
I think it's changed my mentality of the focus of the before squatting.
Yeah.
It's just in the end. Tom Platz tell me just focus 5 or 10 minutes before a squat.
Yeah.
This is my area. It's very good teacher.
Now, did he like push you? Did you do a set? And
You
just kept doing more reps?
Normally I squat at 225 pounds. So just 12 or 15 reps.
Okay.
With Tom, I get 38 reps. Yeah, so 20. Sure, okay, go. No, 5 more. Okay, 5 more. Okay, 35. It's every day the focus. Wow.
Right?
Yeah. It's mentally.
So after that seminar, now is your squatting different?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your next contest now for Classic Physique?
December.
Okay.
Yeah, December for the Excalibur.
Okay, Excalibur. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're living out here now in California?
Not living. I'm stay here 1 month again.
Okay.
And for my visa, I'm obligated to return in France.
Okay.
But after I'm going to be back.
Okay. So you're going to go back to France and then come back?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm looking for another visa sponsorship here for stay here. Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
And,
thank you very much.
Thanks for sharing your information about that Tom Platt seminar. That was great.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
All right, buddy. Take care.